So if you've seen my last video, I've been just playing Starfighter Combat recently, in anticipation for Star Wars Squadrons, the new game that's coming out. Instead of making a bunch of like hidden details you missed in the trailer videos, I just figured I'd address a problem I was seeing with new Star Wars media lately. Also, really quick before I start talking, Insomniac has revealed some more details about Spider-Man Miles Morales. It does take place in the same universe. Peter is not dead, like I predicted, and it takes place a year after Spider-Man PS4, and it takes place between a criminal gang and I mean, like, the conflict takes place between a criminal gang and a corporation. I'm thinking it's either going to be Oscorp or Roxxon, but we'll have to wait to see. So yeah, anyways, back to the main topic of the video.
That one's down. Good job.
Star Wars Squadrons. So far, as far as big console release games go, EA has put out 4 now,
Can't stay up much longer.
if you include Star Wars Squadrons. So at the release of Star Wars Squadrons, it will be 4. Out of the 4, one doesn't have a campaign. Star Wars Battlefront. Anyways, out of the 3 remaining, all of them take place during the Galactic Civil War era. Battlefront 2's campaign is at the tail end of it. Jedi Fallen Orders is the early beginnings of the Rebel movement. And then Star Wars Squadrons will also be towards the tail end of it. See a common theme here? EA is using the Galactic Civil War time frame to sell their games with nostalgia. People like that particular era,
Heavy damage detected.
and they'll say, "Oh, I like this. This will be good." But since it's Disney, it might not be good, which is the case with Battlefront 2's campaign. However, I think this game won't suffer from the problem that Battlefront 2's campaign did, which is the fact that you barely got to spend any time as an Imperial, and you just switched over to the Rebels, which was very disappointing for a game that was marketed as seeing the Imperial side of things.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, so I didn't very much like that because of that reason. And then, of course, you had the Resurrection one, which took place around the time of the sequels, which I thought was fine. Really much, like that many of the characters. Sure, it was still fun. Zay was okay. I very much like the section during the end of the main game where you get play as Kylo Ren, close things out. But yeah, overall, both of the campaigns were okay at best. And so I think this game, the new game Star Wars Squadrons, won't suffer because you can choose to play as the rebels or the Imperials, and well, I'll probably be playing as the Imperials because I find it more interesting to see what they have going on. We all know what the rebels are thinking. You know, we've seen their point of view.
Enemy has fired a missile at me.
In most Star Wars media, like Star Wars Rebels, episodes 4, 5, and 6, and to an extent, episodes 7, 8, and 9. Because that was basically the Rebels again. They just rebranded themselves the Resistance. Even though it was basically a very similar plot to episodes 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, that's my big problem with the new Star Wars games. I think they should focus on other eras, not the sequels, because I don't very much like that, but perhaps they could focus on the prequel trilogy. So the Clone Wars would be a great one. Maybe we could, maybe if we could have another Republic Commandos type game, that would be great. Or maybe even before that, we could have another Old Republic game. That would be amazing. But yeah, I hope Disney does something, or most likely EA does something to address this issue in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can get Star Wars Squadrons for $40, and I'd highly recommend it. I think I'm gonna pre-order it soon. Game looks great. Gameplay looks great. You should go check that out. They revealed it, I think, either Monday or Tuesday. I myself have watched it. It looks great. So you guys should definitely check that out. I'll tell you guys if there are any more updates on these two games, and or the Avengers game, which I'm not sure if that's gonna be so great, but I guess we'll see when we get there. Anyways, see you guys next time, and